finally logged back into the server, and it appears my shit's still here. Excellent. It's excellent. Go out and maybe kill some stuff. Better than before, though. Turtle, what level are you, Mr. Turtle? Level 1. I think I'm gonna go ham on you. Ah! Flanking maneuver. Flanking maneuver. Oh, come on, Turtle. Ah, level 1. Level 1. I got the moves, bitch! Turtle's whooping my ass. Need to get some berries. Oh! Another dinosaur got my ass. What happens? Quick, or somebody rapes my anus. Shit. Get some rocks. Berries. There's a turtle. There's some dinosaurs way the hell up there. First I need wood. So I spawned kind of like as a dude with nothing. If you look, I'm naked. I got basically nothing. So get some thatch, get some wood. I'm gonna craft a pickaxe. So this is kind of like a speed guide for when you start with nothing. Yeah, I do have a bed down and I do have a base, but this is as good a time as any to get some exploring done. Explore the map. M is the map bind, and you'll see I'm normally over there on the west side of the map, and I've spawned over here on the east. So this will be a totally different little adventure for me. Okay, so I'm gonna get some more wood and some more thatch. And as soon as I can, is there a tree anywhere? Yeah, there's some trees over here. And as soon as I can build a stone hatchet, that'll be the next thing that I build. I think what I might probably need is flint. If I hold down and I look, you can see I've got enough wood and I've got enough thatch. I just need flint. Added 1 stone, added 2 flint. There we go, we'll start crafting. The next thing I want to build is a wooden, is a spear. Let's go to inventory here, craftable. Torch is also available too. Standing torch. Okay, where's a spear? What do I need? I need 5 more wood, and I can do the and I can do a spear. So I'm also going, before I move over to the tree, I'm going to grab as much berries. These berries will be my food for now. The other thing is the fiber that I'm grabbing. I'm hot right now, but I can use this fiber to create some clothing. I'm also looking on the horizon to see where there's any supply drops, and I don't see any immediately close by. But lack of predators means that I'm not like on a steady run, and for that reason I'm going to go ahead and take time to craft basic stuff. We'll also throw some stuff out that we to lighten our load that we don't need in a little while too. Alright, so just a couple more wood. I'll go and I'll craft that spear. Now the things that you can craft is based in part upon your past experience, and so there's some things that I'm able to make that if you were just starting the game as a newly spawned fresh player, you would not have the opportunity to make. So that is one difference from those of you that may be thinking, oh, this is a way to do things when you first join. Although I want to say the pickaxe and the hatchet are things you can do right away. See, there's a megalodon swimming out there in the water. You have to watch out for sharks. At the same time, you have to watch out for becoming dehydrated. So a little dip in the water can be good. Okay. So far, nothing's trying to eat me yet. What else can I craft really quickly here that's gonna help me out? Torch. When it gets dark is always a good idea. Bow. Some arrows are good. Some pants. A hat. A shirt. Probably not bad to make as well. I'm gonna put my pants on. Put my hat on. Drag my weapons down here to the quick action thing. I'm not going to be planting any seeds anytime soon, so we'll go ahead and throw that down. And I'll put these berries down. Okay. So switch to our standoff weapon. So maybe let's go and see what we can see. That looks like a dilo down there. Maybe. Which is one of them lizards that spits at you and tries to kill you. Here's a dodo, which I can easily kill. I can get some hides, some meat. Let's look around. Is there any predators? No, I don't see any. Now this is somebody's fort with the dino gate. And if we look around this fort, the Roxas. You see, he's been raided. Somebody came in here, took his shit, you know, ripped him off, took all of his stuff. So he didn't have anything in inventory. People always leave the charcoal. In fact, I could probably use this. No, you have to make spark powder. So narco berries mixed with rotten meat. Did I not get meat off of? No, see, I only got hides. I didn't get any raw meat off of that bird. I guess you. I wonder if I can break down walls here and maybe get wood, but I'm not going to do that. Although this base, see, there's a dilo right there. Yeah, it looks like this base was attacked. That's a friendly dinosaur right there. Problem is, I want to be looking at that dinosaur when it spits at me. Which again, not a big deal, but that was kind of a little example of starting off away. See, I spawned back in my cabin. Now I'll pretty much do the same thing here. Just need more thatch, which you get from punching. Punching trees. One more thatch. There we go. So while this is crafting, I'm going to eat berries. I'm going to try to run down here. Well, I've got really nothing to lose. and take advantage of this cargo drop. There might be a dilo that I see on the way down here. Usually that's the only one. There's one dilo I just ran past right there. But usually that's that and giant alligators, narcos, are the only real threats on land that I see over here on this piece of land. And so, unless you're geared up specifically for combat with dinosaurs, this is going to be a good place to hang out and work on PvE, player versus environment. And I'm getting about 33, 35 frames a second. CPU is about 16, 17% utilization on my system. So these supply drops by color tells you which levels can access them. And then when this thing gets to the ground, you walk into the light, you access the inventory, and you just take them. So that had some sort of armor. Sometimes the system seems like it deliberately puts a threat at the drop. Plus there could be other players who are coming to get you. So for that reason I typically will move away. And let's look. Oh, a saddle. Wonderful. The saddle is what I received. Had I known that, probably wouldn't have run all the way down here, to be honest with you. Driftwood can be hit for wood and thatch. What I want to do is I want to build an axe and also build a hatchet. Very similar to what I did before. Yes, I've got some of those items in my cabin, and I could have picked them up, but what do we need here? We need one flint. So I need to hit a rock to get that flint to be able to build an axe. There's a dodo. And this other dodo is going to come at me probably. If they're paired up with a mate, then typically that other mate comes running in. Even though it's only a dodo and it doesn't do a lot of damage, it can hit you from behind. So hurt you. So let's run up here and grab a flint real quick. And we'll craft this hatchet. There we go. So because hatchet was on my toolbar in the number 2 slot, I just have to tap it, and if I have the resources, it'll craft it. 3 is that spear. Let me craft one of those real quick. I put when I'm not particularly geared up, I'll put these edibles down in my toolbar and just kind of hammer on those to bring my nutrition up. And now if I look, if I check inventory, I can see my food's at 83. as far as craftables go, let's make a hat. Let's make a torch. You see the little snowflake over there says I'm cold, and so what I want to do is I want to craft some clothes. Clothes are made with fiber, so these bushes that have both berries and fiber are the quick way to grab the fiber that you need for clothes, craft clothes, and then I'll put the clothes on, and that should address the warmth. The other thing, clothes provide some protection. Fiber, the cloth clothes are not as protecting as leather or hide clothes. So look at my inventory real quick. We'll put the hat on. I've got a skin that I can apply to make it a hunter hat. I've got a shirt. I've got some hides, but I think I need something else. What do I need for pants? I need 50 fiber. Gloves, I need some more. I got the 4 hides, but I need hide pants. I need hide and fiber, so. Still looking like I'm cold with the temperature changes too as the sun goes down. You're more likely to be cold, or if you're on higher elevations, that music plays, and then the sun sets and there's some more music that plays when the sun rises. You also have a time of day clock that's on your inventory screen if you need to. It's not obvious from just looking around. There's times when there's more light at night because there's multiple moons. It could be at full moon, or there's sometimes in some places it's really, really dark at night and you can't see. But let's craft some more clothes if we can. Some shoes. Taking a risk. There could be a megalodon in these waters. But I also noticed that it looked like there was a supply drop And green is a color that's available to me. It was up in this area. I could run into dinosaurs and get eaten. Or attacked. Wouldn't surprise me if there's a mean old dinosaur somewhere around around this. Just waiting to take out players. So I notice cold is gone, but exhausted. Look, there's dialogues. Here they come. There's 3 of them. Stem berries. Attacking me. I ate all my stem berries, so I don't know what's after me. Oh, there's a shark that way. Oh, it was a dilo. I can see that dilo right there. No, it was a raptor. Holy shit. So you see, the map shows me my spawn point where I have a bed. And it also is showing, you know, like where, my location where I died. Right? And as you can see, I kind of have stayed over here on this side of the map. You could choose where you spawn. I don't know where West Zone 3 is. So let's try that. Looks like 3 is the tip of this little island. So this is sort of where I was before. I think that's right. Oh, it looks like I'm across the water. There are lots of dollars here. die if I go off the edge of this cliff. Sometimes you get in a fight and you kind of get kicked off the edge of the cliff, and that kills you, so you don't die directly from the fight, but you die as a result of being in a fight where you go off the cliff. This this is back. This is back over here. There's a Dilo over there. Some kind of attacking going on. Yeah, now those are the friendly dinosaurs. Herbivores, but there's Dilos, Carnos, Tyrannosaurus Rexes, among others in this game that are hostile, that eat meat, that will flat out attack your ass. What is this, tiger? No inventory there. That's the sound that Dodo makes. And I could attack the Dodo and I could get some meat and a hide. But I haven't made an axe, I haven't made a pickaxe. So I'd have to punch him with my hands. And that's going to induce a little bit of damage. And so I'd rather, that's a Brontosaurus right there. And we made this fire to rock hunters. I've been by this fire before. And so I just assume not to take any damage. Yeah. Brontosaurus. T-Rex, a big turtle. Not going to pick up rocks either because that'll weigh me down. So I'm just kind of working my way back over to where I normally stay. And I'm kind of interested in the draw distance. Is it really my base? We go up on the rocks. James man. Let's look at from here. If you look over where my stuff is, I really don't see it. But the draw distance that I have my system set at. Let's go to options here. Ground clutter. View distance is set at medium. Let's put it at high here. Let's apply. Still not seeing it. Let's do this. View distance. Epic. Let's apply this. Now I can see it. I can see my base. If I look straight ahead, there it is. Part of it's probably knowing how to look. Still 27 frames. This torch. There's no wood in here. There's no inventory in the torch. The wall hasn't taken any damage. It'll let me put the ladder up. Interesting. So there's a dialo right there. The question is, can I get one of these other animals? Yeah, there we go. There we go. So that little fight I had took my health way down. If you'll notice, I eat stem berries. I eat all the berries that I had. I ate my narco berries. I eat raw meat. And for a while there, I couldn't even move. So that's what I'm trying to do right now, is to rebuild my health. I need 2 more thatch. And don't punch a tree next to a dino. Sometimes they think you're trying to attack them, and then they go aggro on you, and you end up getting your shit stomped or tail whipped. So. So, I'm gathering stuff. Made an axe, pickaxe. What I like to do is I want to look inside this base over here. I don't want to raid it. I don't want to necessarily damage it. I also want to see if I can put objects down next to somebody else's base. So this is more of a science project. So I'm crafting 2 ladders. Okay. So let's do this. Go back up here. Can't place the ladder, no snap point. Can I craft the foundation of thatch? Ceiling. So through thatch foundation. I need 9 more thatch. And again, this is for science. I got no ill will. My intent is not to raid or to kill. In fact, if I've got the ability to tear down stuff after I put it up next to the floor, then I certainly am going to do it. Crap those. There we go. Although this does raise the question of once I get in there, how will I get out? Noise. What's that noise? Okay. Place the thatch floor anywhere, any of these places obstructed. Too close to an enemy foundation structure. Well, that's good. So they've put in a way that you can't just build next to somebody's stuff. So I can't walk up and place. I can't walk up and place a foundation to put my ladder on because it's too close. Oh. So that's actually pretty good. I kind of like that. I didn't know that was there. So we did some sciencing, and science is good. And like I said, my intent was never to try to raid or to damage that person's base. But I can't science that out using my own base. Also, I'm seeing 26 frames a second still, and I've still got my draw distance left on epic. I'm trying to see. I'm looking back over to where my base is. To see whether it's going to draw in. Make sure, let's verify this. Options, view distances, epic. Let's put grain, okay, apply and save. And I'm looking over there, back in the direction of my base. I'm not seeing it yet. This may explain why I haven't had a lot of visitors. I'm not complaining, just saying. Winders. Yeah, you know what? I've noticed that where the game title gets scooped. Let me tab over to my dashboard. It says ARK Survival Evolved on my screen. You see, my base is pretty much straight in the middle of the screen over there between the shore and those rocks that are further back from the shore in that area where I've harvested all the trees. And it's not showing up. This campfire is this. Tribe of Viper. See, now I can see the dinosaur gate sticking up over there. Oh, it says I'm dehydrated. You see there. Here's my base. Oh, there's a dilo back here. Let's do some dilo here. He's going to come at me. He's going to spit. You dodge the first spit. Good. Killed his ass. Oh. Wait a minute. I heard a poo. I want my poo. I need my poo. I'm gonna pick up my poo because I have a composting box that I have to make fertilizer for my gardens. And let's take the poo. Let's grab the fertilizer. Thank you. Let's check these gardens. Irrigated, not fertilized and seeded. So that means actually, I've got a large one I want to see if I can see my medium-sized plot down here, because you can only grow berries in certain kinds of plots. fertilizer. And seed. Thank you very much. So now it's irrigated. It's got fertilizer, and it's got some rock carrots. Good. Let's go in here. In the campfire. We'll take that meat and let's light the fire. And so we'll cook the meat and get us some nutrition. Thanks, welcome to the stream. This is ARK Survival Evolved. A lot of people have worked on taming animals or building weapons and fighting, and I've kind of worked on building my base and the farming stuff. So maybe a little bit different if you hadn't seen it. I'm looking at the chat, so if you got a question, feel free to type it in the chat. The reason I have a dino pin behind my base is I actually did dino. I think your stream bombed. It did when I tabbed out. Actually, you know what? I see loading video. Let me do this. Let me stop and restart.